Eric from Phone Scoop here. Today we're checking out the Samsung Sync, a new 3G phone from Cingular. It's fast and fun, just like a go-kart. When you first pick up the Sync, you're going to think it's pretty big. It's wide and rather tall. But then, if you set it down next to another phone, like say the Drift, you realize it's really not all that big. All they did is basically take a Drift and smush it a little so that it's wider, but the Sync is actually thinner, which helps it to slide in your pocket better. The front of the Sync is dominated by a large external display, with a 2-megapixel camera above and 3 capacitive buttons below for media playback. Capacitive buttons are the kind that aren't really buttons, they're just touch-sensitive pads. On the left-hand side is the charging port and the volume controls, and on the right-hand side is a media key and a micro SD slot. The slot is embedded so deeply inside the phone that we have trouble getting the card in and out even though it's spring-loaded. When you open the phone, the first thing you see is the huge keypad. The keypad is so big that it actually makes texting difficult. You have to hold the phone at the bottom. Your fingers need to travel a long way between each key, and there's a lot of phone hanging out above your hand. When we give the keypad the old phone scoop test, you can tell just how much the size slows us down, and that's holding the phone with 2 hands, something we find we have to do a lot, especially when taking pictures. But not everything about the Sync slows you down. For instance, there's a lot of menu features that actually speed things up. There's 3 different shortcut menus. One called Options on the home screen that gives you a quick list of often used functions. Another, brought up by the shortcut button on the right side of the D-pad, which quickly takes you to your call list, messaging, and the web. A quick jump to the music folder. And lastly, the side media button, which takes you to the media player, the camera, and the profiles. Unfortunately, not taking you directly to the camera slows you down again. As you'll see, not only do you have to choose camera from here, but it takes quite a while to start the camera up before you're ready to take a picture. Although the camera takes a while to start up, once you do get it started, it takes excellent pictures. The color is accurate and the detail is sharp. Unfortunately, you'll have to wait for the camera in between each shot. Yes, texting is a little bit slow and the camera takes a while to start up, but Samsung has done some other neat things to help speed things up in addition to all of the shortcuts that this phone offers. For instance, not only is the menu system pretty zippy, but once you get inside the menu, there's actually these little hints. What they're doing is taking you one level deeper in the menus without having to actually go into the menus. One of the things that's exceptionally fast about this phone is the browsing. It's got HSDPA, which is one of the higher speed 3G protocols. One of the most entertaining ways we found to take advantage of the high-speed 3G data was with Cingular video. The videos take a little while to load, but as long as you have 3G coverage, once the video gets playing, it tends to play through pretty smoothly. We actually found ourselves turning to video for entertainment more than the included music player, partially because we don't use Windows Media, which the included music player is optimized for, and partially because the music player is kind of disappointing. The video player has a landscape mode, but it's not full screen, so we're not quite sure why it's there. The music player scans your phone and memory card for songs, and then compiles them all into the All Music folder. Once you're in that folder, you can sort by song name, artist, and album title. It's all alphabetical. The player works with the phone closed, which is when these controls come alive. However, you actually can't do anything else when you're using the media player. Even the shortcut button that's supposed to bring up other functions automatically turns off the music, as you can hear. The music player is compatible with Windows Media Players for Sure services like Yahoo Music, so you can transfer music that you have a subscription for, and with that you can actually transfer playlists from your Windows Media Player, whether that includes music you've ripped yourself or subscription music. You have to put the phone in a special mode in order to be able to use it with Windows Media Player, as opposed to using it for mass storage. The Cinq is a fun little phone. We just wish all of its features were as impressive as its data speed.